my appetite. Won't stop, won't quit. I come back every time. My heart, my soul, my fight, my appetite. Won't stop, won't quit. I come back every time. My heart, my soul, my fight, my appetite. Won't stop, won't quit. I come back every time. You ain't seen nothing yet. Walk that wire, start that fire, yeah. Burn it down, oh yeah. You ain't seen nothing yet. I go harder, let the sun feel me now, feel me now. You ain't seen nothing yet. You ain't seen nothing yet.
Oh my, my, it feels so good. It feels so good. It feels so good. Oh my, my, gonna make my move. I'm all in, got nothing to lose. Oh my, my, gonna shake it off. It ain't no thing. It ain't no thing. Oh my, my, doing what I want. Gonna do my thing. Do my thing. Put it up high and take it low. I'm feeling right from head to toe. Light it up and let it roll. Here I go. Are you ready? Ready to go? Are you ready? Ready for more? Are you ready? Ready for me? Oh my my, you ready? Ready or not, we going, and I can't stop. Are you ready? Ready for me? Oh my my, oh my my. Oh my my, gonna hit it big. I got my eyes on the prize. Oh my, gonna spin the wheel, cash it in and roll the dice. Oh my, it's a thing of gold. All I do is win. All I do is win. Oh my, no one ever fold. Start it up, let the game begin. Put it up high and take it low. I'm feeling right from head to toe. Light it up and let it roll. Here I go. Are you ready? Ready to go? Are you ready? Ready for more? Are you ready? Ready for me? Oh my, you ready?
circus, trying hard to keeping up with the Joneses. Everything is kind of troubling purpose, and you're lying in a bed of roses. I never dreamed of getting in the action. Life moves with all the surprises. I never dared with chemical reaction. It comes down to this: you're gonna be a tough act to follow, and you better believe it. Just take a bite and see that it's gonna be too much to swallow. You better believe it. Yeah, I got one more trick, but you're gonna be a tough act to follow. To follow. You're gonna be a tough act to follow. To follow. Oh, I feel I like the way I got up from the start. I was under pressure. I feel I got away. It comes
Yo! Oh, how's everyone doing? Patrick was jamming out on that song. Oh my gosh. That was funny watching. He was getting down. We should have like one of these times they'll do like a clear thing so they can actually see you dancing during the countdown.
Nobody wants to see that.
It's entertainment, man. It's entertainment.
Remember when we were at Past Summit? At Past Summit, I did the whole the dance in the in the reception, the welcome reception. Remember
Oh
those
yeah,
people
that
who
was
danced?
bananas. Oh my gosh, there was a lady there also. She was crushing it. Oh man,
Yeah, she
like
was
it was the jump around song, and like she knew all the words,
yeah.
man. That was
That
was nuts. Oh, that was good. That was good. Welcome everyone. Hope you're having a wonderful Saturday, wonderful weekend. Just shout out to Mr. Alex Powers. It's not about the cell for making it home safe after his road trip. So that is very good. Very, very happy that worked out. So Steve, yeah, there's I'll put that together. I'll put a Spotify playlist together for the songs. I actually have a playlist. It's a private playlist, so I'll do something. Chris Wagner in the house. Welcome, Chris. Welcome, Chris.
Oh, Chris.
Yeah, it's a little bit cold. If you see me in a beanie, you know it's cold. Patrick can attest to that. It's a little chilly today. It's Wednesday. It's supposed to get back up to 85. So you know,
So
and then it'll
be
get
in
cold
the
again.
high 70s here.
Yeah,
It'll be in the high 70s here. Yeah.
All right. If you are new to the live stream or new to Guy in a Cube in general, put hashtag new in the chat. We always love seeing the new faces and welcoming folks. Toma coming in with a super chat. Ooh, hang on. Where's the? Hang on. What Toma have? Toma said, "I want to apologize everyone who took my word on API to app audiences last stream. Apparently I was tripping. That's all right. We got you back. It's all good.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, that's
funny.
funny. That is funny. Yeah. So cool. Appreciate the super chat. Thank you. Cold in Houston. Yeah, it's 50 degrees. Patrick, turn down your head. I can hear your headset volume. I think it's your other headset.
Kevin said, I forgot to switch my other headset.
That's fine. I
Kevin
wasn't
said,
because
"Do
I
you
need
have
the
a heater
beanie in
lane?"
place. I do have
you
it.
need
People
it?
ask about that. There's a whole story there. Like it's about saving some money. I can add layers, man. That's cheap. Adding layers is cheap.
Yeah.
Cranking up the heat is expensive. So
Miss Belinda, I can't wait to see you either. I'm excited. I was just telling Adam, I'm excited about this upcoming Sequel Saturday in Atlanta. So if you haven't registered, there's still some seats in both the pre-cons and at the event. So yeah. Yes. All right. So also shout out to members of Guy in a Cube.
We appreciate what you do here. You help us out. If you see folks with the green name or the icon next to their name, those are members of Guy in a Cube. So thank you for your contributions and helping us out. If you want to learn more, check out the link on the screen or hit the join button down below. No commitment required. Just thanks for checking it out. It's always great to see that. Members, hold your questions until the second half. Being that Chatmaster C is not here, I will give you the go-ahead to put your questions in, and that's where Patrick starts going like, "Oh, it's gonna be chaos. It's gonna be chaos." I always enjoy it. I told Chatmaster C last night. I was just like, I always love like when you're not here, Chatmaster C, and she's like, "Why?" And I'm like, "Because I get to tell Patrick that you're not going to be here and watch his reaction to that." It's like, oh, man.
It's just a bad day.
But we got Chatmaster E. Chatmaster E is helping us out. Chatmaster E sounds like chat mystery. That's interesting. Anyway, all right. Christian saying hashtag new a bit longer than the official 30 months mark. Nice. Appreciate your membership, man. Like you've been around for a very long time. Very much appreciated. All right. Let's see. Who are the new folks here? I got to scroll up. So we got Jason Harden is new. Kathrivan is new. Let's see. DK is new. Depanchu is new. Anil is new. Mike LL is new. I can't pronounce your name, sir. It looks like someone from Russia is new. Welcome to have you. Or welcome. Malika says, nice to catch you today. Nice to catch you as well. And then let's see here. Any others? Who'd I miss? I think I got it all. I think I did. I'm not seeing any others. Yeah, I'm not seeing any others. All right. So, and Wyatt coming in with 33 months as a member. That's bananas.
This is bananas.
That is bananas. That is the bananas. All right. Let's see here. All right. Rules. Questions. Q colon in front of the question. Chatmaster E is standing by to get them queued up. One time is all you need. No more, no less. And then if you do spam your question multiple times, we have a 3 strikes rule here out in Guide and Cube. 3 strikes, and you will get put into a timeout. More than likely by Mr. Matthew this time, not Chatmaster E, and definitely not Patrick. But the mods are here. I know Jason's here as well. The mods are standing by to do that. One of the lovely mods will help keep order and whatnot. Yep. There we go. Cat Lego is new from Botswana. Welcome. Glad you can make it.
Wow.
Glad you can make it. All right.
Aaron Moran from South Africa.
Yes. Wow. Yes. All right. Yeah, Matthew found the text file. All right. Are you ready, Patrick? You ready to do this?
Yes.
We got some questions in the queue. All right. Anu Deep is coming with the first question. Due to inactivity, the Power BI report schedule refresh is getting disabled. Is there any way where we can turn off this feature? Negative. That's a no. That's not even an it depends. Still not an it depends. It's yeah. That's a no. So part of that is from a cloud service perspective. If you think about that, they want to, like, if you just keep doing it and you haven't been, if it's failed multiple times, then, or inactivity, like it's going to get disabled because it's churning up cloud resources behind the scene. So make sure you re-enable that if you encounter that. So it's just helping out the cloud service to preserve resources that may not necessarily need to be used. So definitely. And then Chris Wagner, Krastos BI, coming in, member of 34 months, bananas. He was like one of the very first. Still behind, not about the cell. Okay. Okay. Love it. Also, I need to regularly explain the it depends thing, especially with all the new folks. So if the answer to the question is it depends, then we put $1 into the jar. And that is for charity at the end of the year. And so we just do that. It's kind of a thing here. And then I see Marco had a comment. Marco said, the inactivity issue is that if you have a metric based on a report, even though the metric is used, if nobody uses the report, it goes disabled and metrics doesn't update. Yeah, I get that. That's interesting.
Yeah, but let me ask you a question. Let me ask this. If it goes disabled, nobody's using it.
Well, no.
Why
So they're
do
saying
we
they're so if you think about it, like maybe it's like something that was designed for the leadership team. The leadership team's looking at the metrics, but that metric is based on a given report, and that report isn't actually used. And so there's inactivity on that, right? So I get that. That's a challenge. And so, yeah, Matthew even asked, like, did anyone report that? So that's a good thing to report.
Yeah.
And Marco said, yes, I think I did, like many others. That's interesting. We'll float that. So it's an interesting scenario.
Hey, I want Mr. John Otto, stay tuned. Stay tuned for the clock. It's coming on Wednesday.
Yes.
Solve that problem.
Yes.
With some help from my friend Pat Mahoney. Stay tuned. Stay
Yeah,
tuned.
Otto. He showed it to me.
Stay
It was
tuned.
crazy. I'm like, it was his first Deneb
Yeah.
thing. So he's getting into the world of Deneb.
And Carrie
And Carrie,
Kowalsko,
yeah.
who I think is here in chat. Yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah. And then Wyatt upgrading to producer. Thank you, sir. Very much appreciated. And then DP becoming a member. Thank you, DP. Very, very much appreciated. So we'll on that item for the metrics thing, we'll follow up on Tuesday because Monday is a holiday for the big company. Do what?
Yeah, look what Benny said. What Benny said. I think we need a metric to track the number of metrics in a metric report for inactive data sets. It's a lot of metrics in there, man.
Yeah.
It's a lot of metrics.
Yeah. Need to measure that stuff. I agree. And then we need to export that to Excel.
No.
So Matthias,
no.
Monday is a U.S. holiday. It's President's Day. Some companies, it's not something that's honored by every company. So the government honors it. Banks usually honor it. I know Microsoft does, but not all. So like school's out on Monday. Not all companies honor that though. So it depends, I guess. All right. Let's see here. Let's go to MJ. Please recommend learning resources in the area of SQL optimization that would benefit direct query-based solutions, preferably of a quality comparable with Marco and Alberto's content. Yeah, Brent Ozar. Yeah, Brent Ozar.
Ozar. And I think
Definitely,
Matthew put
100%.
a link.
Did he? Okay.
I think Matthew.
Yeah.
Many,
if Matthew and or
many
Alex
checks
can
ago.
redrop the link. So Brent's got a great blog. He's also got a great YouTube channel. Lots of great SQL content. He also takes like where you can submit questions and he'll answer those. So he's a great guy. So definitely check that out. He is top notch. Also SQLskills.com. So like Paul Randall's, Kimberly Tripp, those folks, they have a lot of great content as well. So definitely check them out as well.
Yep.
Very cool. Very cool. All right. Let's see here. I'm not seeing. Oh my goodness. What is going on? Sorry. Hang on. My blip thing happened again. Where is? There we go. All right. Prashant coming in with a question. Here we go. Let's see here. How can we define background of line chart based on y-axis range? What is background of line chart?
So they want a conditional background? Does he want to
what does that mean?
change it?
Background of line chart based on y-axis.
Well, you know how you can
range.
change the color and stuff of the line chart, right?
Well,
but what does he want?
Shading.
Go ahead.
Mark said shading. What is that? I don't know what that means. Background color. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm not following. Change the color. Paul Beater said change the color of background as Y goes up and down. Oh, I don't think you can do that.
Yeah, I don't think you can. I get what he's saying, but I don't think you can conditionally format the background.
Right. Yeah. Is there a format I need the line chart. Hang on. I don't think there's conditional format properties on that.
So background. No, there's no conditional format on any background. Oh wait, background. Oh, that's a title.
Yeah.
Oh look, wait. Yeah, wait.
You got it?
Wait. There is. If I turn on the background.
Here, you want me to show your screen?
Well, I mean, I don't know how to do this, but so yeah, share my screen. Go ahead.
All right.
And so
Samuel,
you see the
Deneb
little
is your guy.
You see the little.
Oh yeah, they got the formatting thing
option. So I'm guessing I could.
I mean, you can do it by value. Can you do it by value and then?
So are we talking about like the min and max?
No. So if you go to change the gradient to value, or that, yeah, or you can change there to a measure. That's where I would play around with it, is the conditional formatting on the background, and just you'd have to go by some measure.
It wouldn't take my measure.
Really?
Doesn't like it. Can't take it.
Well, maybe that's because you have bad DAX.
Maybe. That's not possible.
That's not possible. So that's what I would play around with. Is that right there?
Yeah.
That is where I would look at. All right.
Oh, wait. Somebody says Mara's got a video on that.
Fernando said Mara's got a video. So
yeah, Mara's got a video.
Yes. Yeah, this month, you can conditional format on the field values. Yeah. On strings. You can do You can do that on, I think it was strings, right?
Yeah, on strings.
Yeah, and then strings. Carrie and some other folks are saying, there's always Deneb. Of course. Yeah. Of course. Right. Oh, that's going to be like Patrick's new thing.
No, it's not. I was looking at it. I was like, good for everyone that's learning how to do it. Not Patrick.
Paul Beater mentioned the field values. They require like a color name.
And so that's why mine work. Yeah. That's why mine work, because I have a that
like where the hex code or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh my goodness.
Christian said, yes, I am still learning M, so please let's not do that.
Yeah. Oh, I thought he was making that comment off of my DAX comment on you. Like maybe it's bad DAX because you're still learning M. You haven't gotten to the DAX part yet.
No.
Yeah, cool. All right. Carrie coming in. Best way to manage ragged hierarchy in Report Builder from a Power BI data set.
So it's not, and I haven't tried this, Carrie. I have not tried this, but it came up a couple of weeks ago. It's just in general, right? So I did a video a long time ago on ragged hierarchies in Power BI, and there's a property you can set, but it only surfaces in Excel. It doesn't surface in Power BI Desktop. I haven't tried it in Report Builder, and I forget the name of the property, but you can go and tweak the property. I need to find the video. Maybe somebody could put the video in the chat for ragged hierarchies. But
you did a video?
I did, long time ago.
With Report Builder?
Do you? Not Report Builder. Report Builder. I showed
she's asking about property. Report Builder, though.
Yeah. I know. I'm going somewhere with this. And so I haven't tried it to see if that property works in Report Builder, and I will, Carrie. I will try it. But if it doesn't, DAX patterns. Can you show my screen, Adam? Marco and Alberto has a pattern for parent-child hierarchies. They have everything, right? These guys, they just have everything. And so about midway down, well, maybe a quarter way down, in the page, he shows a hierarchy where there's blanks in it. That's where the ragged comes in at. And then if you use this little pattern that he puts in where he checks, right? This is the brilliance of it, where he checks for the depth. And if it's less than or equal to the depth, then he's it. And so the ragged goes away, because what it does is in Power BI, when it doesn't have a level, it just shows blanks for all the levels, and it just messes it up. And we want to get rid of those blanks. they solved it. They solved this. And I gave this to someone earlier this week. The only reason I knew this was there because somebody asked me about this earlier this week. But I'm going to try this in Report Builder.
I was going to say, like, we got to do that.
I did a video.
Alex dropped the video.
Report migrations.
Oh.
Well, I also did one this week on Paginated Report migrating from Report Server. Nobody watched it. So I'm skeptical about doing another one with Report Builder. Maybe you should do it and people will watch it.
Yeah. It's all right. Ooh, I have an idea. You should bring Johnny on to do it.
That's a good idea. That's a good idea.
I don't know that Johnny's gonna be cool with that. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, Jason, you're right. It was a video of that. Oh, gosh. Wyatt's like, wait a minute, I watched it. I watched it, Patrick. I watched it. Thanks, Wyatt.
Johnny said it'll be pretty janky. Oh, gosh. Oh, I love that. But that wasn't a no, Johnny. So.
It isn't. He gave me a slow yes.
Yeah,
he gave me a slow yes.
Don't give Patrick a fast no. Give him a slow yes.
So Kerry, the short answer is if you take a look at that blog post, that pattern that Marco and Alberto put together, I think that should help. But I will take a look at the one on Report Builder with ragged hierarchies and see if that pattern helps, and I'll post a video on it. So yeah there you go.
See the hashtag I watch Patrick.
Yeah, I did. I think I'm going to start using that hashtag whenever I tweet something.
We need a
which is only
shirt.
like once a month.
We need to give people a shirt, a hashtag I watch Patrick. Yeah, well, there's Pop Eater. Pop Eater watches, yeah. All right. Cool. Good question, Kerry. Good question. All right, Edgar coming in. How can I use, I know this is like speaking Patrick's language there. How can I use a stored procedure for hybrid table?
Another video. This is going to be another thing I got to try. I got to try this.
Yeah, so I thought I heard, I thought there was discussion around the video you did about using stored procedure with incremental refresh. I thought I heard someone say that it didn't work with the DQ partition. So
I don't know. I don't know.
Right? Yeah, we got to try it.
I don't know if that'll work. My guess is probably not, that it won't work.
Definitely need to.
But I got to try it.
Yeah.
I got to try that. Yeah. Edgar, we got to try it. So I wrote it down. I wrote it. And while we were doing the countdown, I saw that question and I wrote it down.
All right. Stay tuned. Stay tuned.
Yep.
If it's anything about incremental refresh, Patrick goes all over it. So that's incremental refresh is Patrick's sweet mistress.
Somebody already tested it. So IT Smart, it does not work with the DQ partition.
See, that's what I'm saying. Someone. Yeah, that's why I was like, I heard that too. Like, it doesn't work with the. See, but my question is, why isn't it working? Like, is there an error, and maybe there's a workaround there? So I still think it's worth.
Parameters. It's parameters with direct query, right?
Yeah.
It's parameters with direct query. But Teo Lachev did a blog post on this, and it's with dynamic M parameters.
That's what I was gonna say. Can we use dynamic M? Right.
And so with Teo's blog post, he wrapped the stored procedure in an open row set. And so
that's the thing, right? So this is the thing. They're getting caught up on that the original bug of where it does the select from whatever. There's a way to work around that though.
Yeah.
That's that blog post. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, I'm gonna try. That may get it to work. Yeah. All right.
So
give it a try. Give it a try.
Go to my screen. Go to my screen. Go to my screen.
You're
so look right here. I am.
Yeah. Open row set.
See, like right here. See what Teo does right here?
Yeah.
This little piece, right? And there's the stored procedure right there.
Open row set.
That little guy right there. Yeah.
I would be very careful with that statement. That statement gives me pause, by the way.
Hey, man. Hey.
Yeah. Just my little security hairs on the back of my neck kind of stood up when I saw that. So
I don't know, IT Smart. I don't know if I have query folding. There's so many things I can do here. So I got to try some stuff inside of this. So I don't know.
Yes.
There's a link to it.
Benny, what is that? A blog of ants? Yeah, I know. It was small. It was small.
It was small. I tried to zoom in.
I know you did, but then you zoomed right back out and we lost them. Yeah, it's fine. That's fine. All right. Good times. All right. All right. Evan, multiple questions here from Evan. First one, have you guys tried out the newest, didn't I say this before? The new Linst functions. That's how I'm pronouncing it, is Linst. Or Linust. Like Linus from the Peanuts gang. Can you give any examples of using them? So these are linear regression functions from a statistical standpoint. I haven't played around with it yet on my end, so the answer right now is no. There wasn't they didn't really go through it in the actual blog, the release blog, but they did show, like, there's a screenshot of where you could use it. But yeah. Maybe if we can come up with a good story around it to show from a video perspective, we can do something there.
If you got some ideas, let us know.
Yeah,
I just don't have any ideas.
That's all right. Yes. Yes, we'll come up with some Linus tips. So, all right. Let's see here. Let's go to Metin. Let's see here. Hey guys, what are you looking forward to in the future of Power BI with regards to geospatial analytics and visualizations? Are there particular mapping functionalities that you would love to see? I'd love to see the shape map come out of preview.
Hey. So it's somewhere in the release notes about Azure Maps.
Yes.
So I don't know where, but they're taking all the mapping capabilities and they're putting them into Azure Maps. So that's what I'm most excited about, because that's the only
shape
thing.
map visual. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying.
I'd love to see Microsoft by Icon Map.
Where was sorry, Tristan?
There we go. Alex
also
posted it.
Yeah.
Alex posted it.
Yeah, so Icon Map from James Dales is amazing. That's cool. Yeah, combining maps. So and that's the thing. They're going to continue to update Azure Maps on that front. I've seen I've had some conversations around where like there's some companies we've worked with where they may even break like Esri maps. Like they have to create custom mapping functions just to handle what they're trying to do with like map and like cartography and like all sorts of crazy stuff. So mapping is definitely an area where like it could use some love. It could use some love.
Weak.
So
we need to go do some sit-ups and some push-ups.
Honestly, I'd love to know what your thoughts are on mapping. Like, what do you need from map? Like, I don't necessarily need a map in my life. But yeah, Icon Map and Mapbox. Yeah, Mapbox is usually the kind of the go-to. The challenge with Mapbox, I don't know why I can't say that. And with a lot of companies struggle to be able to adopt that because it's not a certified visual, and it'll never be a certified visual because it has to go out to process the map request. But it's still really powerful. It does a lot of cool stuff, like from a layering perspective and everything. So, yes. Yep. Eric says they use the mapping add-in with Excel because Power BI was so lacking. Yeah, is that the 3D map thing that was like Power Map back in the day?
I don't remember. I don't know. Poppy just posted something though.
Power Map tried to be part of the Power Platform and then gave up. So
yeah.
What
Poppy said he would like to able to map inside the factory. So if you had the factory floor, that's what I'm thinking.
But you can do that.
But
that's where Marco's the OKViz, the what the heck's it called? Why am I blanking on the name? It's the yes, the synoptic panel. Yes, thank you.
Synaptic panel.
Yes, synaptic panel. Thank you, Johnny and Alex. Yes.
Yes. And it's certified. Is it certified?
Yes.
It's certified.
I'd have to look.
There you go.
I'm gonna say it is.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, and Lance says, I miss Power Map, don't we all? We all do. They took the power out of mapping. I don't know. All right.
Okay.
All right. Let's go. What are we doing on time? We got 2 minutes. All right. Let's keep going.
There's one that we can't skip by DP. So before you go, DP's got one it's a really
I don't see it in the queue. I don't see it in the queue.
Oh, shucks.
Why don't I see it in the queue? Where's the question? What is it?
What are the pros and cons of using... Oh, there's no Q colon in front of it.
You gotta get a... you gotta...
DP, you got to put a Q code.
All right, you said it though, Patrick. So we'll pull it up. This is breaking the rules.
Yeah.
You're breaking the rules,
Sorry.
Patrick.
So ask Jason about
Yeah.
me and breaking the rules.
Oh,
Ask
my
Jason
God,
about
Patrick's
that.
a rule breaker. I'm gonna put here. Hang on. Let me put Patrick in a timeout. There you go. Patrick's in a timeout right now. I don't know. All right. So here's the thing. What are the pros and cons of using SQL views versus stored procedures to export to Power BI desktop? Wait, what?
So what I'm guessing is
export to Power BI
it's not
desktop.
export. They're pulling the data, right? The source, the views. I'm using views to connect and bring my data in, or use a stored procedure. Don't use stored procedures.
Yeah.
Use views. There you go.
Why?
Right. Stored procedure. There's all the limiting factors we just talked about, right?
Well,
you can't direct
but if-
query them. You can't.
Oh,
use
I
this
thought we were
with-
talking about
Go
import
ahead.
scenarios only.
Right, and then query folding. That's what we're talking about. Import and then query folding. You got to worry about query folding. Use views. Use views. Right.
Yeah, and
Run
I
your
just
stored procedures
just
as part of the
select
ETL
star all the
process.
things and do custom native queries. You're fine.
Well,
You don't need
but
any
the
of that
scary
jazz.
part- See, Jesus, Adam, you're not paying attention. Thank you, Matthew. You're not paying attention. but Alex just put. It's not about. He just put it right. Because what typically happens when people start using stored procedures, they have other things besides just reading data in the stored procedure. They drop some tables. They create some tables. They do all kind of janky stuff in these stored
Here it
procedures
is,
that they
janky.
should be doing.
It is janky.
Yeah, anyway.
All
So
right.
try to use views.
Yep.
Try to use views.
All right, it is that time. Chatmaster E actually kept me honest here, so the queue is cleared. Members, now is your time to get your questions in. So members, feel free to post your questions. We are going into member-only chat. So what does that mean? What does that mean? Member-only chat means that only members and moderators can participate in the chat. Everyone else will still be able to watch the stream, but only members and moderators will be able to participate in the chat. Super chats always take priority. All right, Jarrell coming in with a three-parter with the Q colon. So Jarrell, thank you for the super chat. You're a member, so just get all three parts in there. We'll get them queued up and do those first. So if you do have if you're non-member, feel free to do a super chat to get your question answered, even in the member-only chat. So, all right, let's head over to that. If you want to learn more about being a member, again, you can hit the join button down below, or I'll put the link back in the chat. Again, no commitment required. You can just check it out. All right, you were going to say something, Patrick. What were you
No,
going to say?
Marco posted something that I wrote it down. Marco posted something that I got to look into that I've always thought about, but I never did. So let's just keep going.
Okay,
Thank you, Marco.
I see his comment.
Thank you.
I see his comment.
Yeah, it's a comment. Good comment.
All right, cool. Let's see here. All right, so normally we will do. So one of the benefits of being a member is you can submit a pre-submitted question if you're at the visitor or producer tier. We don't have any for this stream. There's still one in the background we're noodling on a little bit. Having a little bit of back and forth on it. But that one's not ready for today. If you are at the visitor or producer tier and want to know how to pre-submit your question, go to the YouTube channel, hit the members tab, and there are instructions right there. So if you don't see it, that means you're not in the visitor or the producer tier. Okay. So we're going to go, Jarrell, thank you for coming in with the three-parter question and the super chat. Very much appreciated. So three-part question. One, am I crazy? Maybe, but aren't we all a little bit? Or is there no... Oh, I know you are too. Or is there no way to have a public-facing Power BI report embedded in a company's webpage which allows the public to download the data? Oh, yeah.
So with publish to web, you can't download.
I think it's restricted on that. I'd have to try with a publish to web, honestly.
I haven't looked at publish to web in so long.
I know, it's been a little bit. That's what I'm going to. I'm pulling it up real quick. Let me see. Here, let me... okay. The three-parter is actually three different questions. So let me do...
Hey, look.
What?
Considerations, limitations.
There you
However,
go.
the following kinds of reports currently supported or available published to web. Exporting data from visuals in a report. that has been published to web. We can't do it.
Can't do it. Yeah. Yep.
Can't do
So can you drop that link in the chat?
You want me to drop a link?
Yes. I mean, you got it up, so you're gonna beat Alex. So,
You want me to copy and paste it?
oh my gosh. There you go.
Yeah, I'll put
Yeah,
it-
so it's listed. So publish to web is the anonymous way of posting reports. You can do it with Power BI, and you can do embedding with Power BI embedded as well, but there's going to be a cost there. And then technically you could do that and expose that in a public website. But you know, there's ways to do the embedding without actual end user authentication. So you technically can do. Oh.
He already answered it.
Well, there you go. There you go. Only I can beat Alex. We'll say that because I got the screenshot. Oh, that's funny. That's funny, Alex. Alex is on point today. On fire. I agree, Eric. He's on fire. Okay, so that's the first part. So the answer is technically you could do it with Power BI embedded. Because with Power BI embedded, you can still embed and not have any authentication hitting that website because you're just doing all the stuff behind the scenes and you let it come through. So that's the thing with Power BI embedded is you control the end user authentication. And if you want it to be anonymous, you can do that. But you got to pay for it on the backside.
Could I use the Power Automate button? Is that not supported in? That's probably not supported in.
I would doubt that's supported. I doubt that's supported. All right. So that was the first part. So here's the second question from Jarrell. How much do you think is a good minimum is for a Power BI developer with approximately less? Wait, how much do you think is a good minimum
to pay him?
Oh, in terms of charging, like for like for getting a job or a consultant,
how much do you think
with less than 2 years experience? I have no idea. Yeah, salary wise, I have no idea. So I know there's some websites out there that can give you like baselines for salaries and whatnot. Yeah, Wyatt, not enough. To be fair, it's hard for us to answer because we've not been in that position, so I don't know. So one person I will point you to that does talk a lot about like getting careers or like thinking about consultancy with Power BI. Avi Singh, so he's got a YouTube channel as well, and he's got a community on his end. I know he talks a lot about that stuff, so he might be a good person to ask that question too. Pop Beater says 50,000 plus.
If we're saying a minimum, if we're talking about a minimum though, just like somebody who's got 1 to 2 years Power BI experience, you know, a minimum pay, and I'm making some assumptions that they're decent, right? They've been really learning and put some effort in. I mean, it's got to be. I mean, I wouldn't. Pay that person less than, I would say 75K. That's Patrick. So.
Wow. So Johnny asked a great question. Where are you based? Right? Because that's gonna, it depends, right? I guess this is an it depends one.
See, Mark, solid skills, 75. Because we're not just I'm not just thinking about their Power BI skills, right? Problem solving. What other kind of tech skills do they have? Can they write SQL? You know, I don't know. I can write Python. So 75, minimum 75. Right. That's what I would say.
Patrick, you didn't catch my it depends.
Oh, I didn't.
Yeah,
I didn't.
I know. Kevin did.
Kevin.
Because Kevin pays attention to that.
Yeah, but I'm not just talking. So everybody's saying 2 years is not that much, right? I'm not just saying, right? If we're just talking,
there's
that's
skills
the only
beyond.
They have Power BI.
Yeah. There's skills beyond.
If we're just talking Power BI, yeah, you're right. They don't have. That's not enough. I mean, but if they got some other skills.
Also, if they're coming in with skills like, hey, they got like less than 2 years in Power BI, but they've got a lot of skills on like business intelligence on other products that they can then apply, like that's a good starting point. So
you gotta pay.
There's a lot of things that come into that.
Show me the money. Show me the money.
Benny. Reza did that whole salary survey thing too. So now what I don't know, so I didn't look in depth on that. I know he did it, but I don't know if that takes in years of experience as well as part of it. So maybe it does. That's worth checking out. So, all right. And I know you're laughing at that question that just came in from John. All right. So Johnny, so that was Jarrell. That was the second one. Here's the last one. Do you have any suggestions on sources to learn about being a Power BI admin? Ooh, like all the tenant management options, Azure options. So I will point you to Melissa Coates. She's kind of the foremost. So Coates, oh my gosh, what's her website? It's like Coates. I want to say Coates Strategies. Data Coates Strategies. Yeah, Benny. Yeah, yep. So I would say Melissa Coates. Alex, if you can drop the chat link to her website. I would label her as like the foremost authority in the community on that front. So, also Benny does a lot of stuff with admin and governance stuff as well. So gonna tout his horn as well. So lots of good stuff there for that.
Isn't there like a admin in a day? Wasn't there like a Power BI admin in a day?
There is. I want to say that's outdated.
Okay.
Maybe.
Okay. I mean, I don't know. I don't.
Yeah. So yeah, Benny, I don't blog.
Says, I don't blog.
I know. Yeah, Kurt as well. Good content. Yes.
David Cousins.
David, admin and day was pretty. Yeah, that's why I don't recommend that. I'm sorry. I just don't. I know some people did look at that and tried to get it updated, but it's Oops. Yeah. All right. Cool. Let's see here. Oh yes. The implementation planning stuff as well. Yes, absolutely. Thanks, Matthew.
Yeah.
And Melissa did help with that. So.
Yep.
Excellent. All right. Let me get those out of the queue. Moving on. All right. Eric. Paginated report with SQL Server on-prem data source. If gateway's configured with single sign-on, there's no way to give report access to user without first giving them DB access. Well, yeah. So if you're passing the user by way of the gateway to which it, you know what's required in that scenario. It's like Kerberos. It just works. Yes. You got to use Kerberos to do that. Got to use Kerberos. You have to use Kerberos in that scenario. That is my love language. But yeah, no. At that point, you're basically putting the permissions and everything on. Patrick, your video froze. Oh boy. All right, Patrick's he's gonna bounce back here in a second. But yeah, you have to pass. You have to define the security on. You're basically saying SQL. You kind of govern access and security on that front. So yes, you absolutely have to define that. Best freeze ever. There we go. You're back. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
I told you. I'm going to upgrade my vMix. I'm going to update my vMix because I have to restart vMix.
Oh, I know.
So I'll upgrade it.
I know. Well, so the Kerberos word broke him. So I was telling Patrick, there was this, like when we first started doing live streaming, there was, I had like this crackling audio thing, and it's one of those things where there's a glitch in the hardware somewhere in the matrix, I'll say. But like, I told Patrick, I'm like, trying to track that down with my setup is hard. Figuring it, because you got to look at all the cables and all. So I told him what I did back then, and I was like, I just built a new computer and that fixed it. It was fine. Just replace all of it. It'll work. The new image for the live stream, so I'll have to go back and grab it.
What does this thing look like? I need to go look at this frozen package.
I don't remember. I didn't grab a screenshot of it when it happened. It's in the stream. We'll have to go back and watch it. All right, Eric. Hopefully that helps you out, buddy. But yeah, you have to. It makes him sad. I know. But it's about security, right? So where you want the security. Just because you're passing SSO doesn't mean. So SSO does not equate to using like the SA with blank password. So don't do that, right? So you got to define it on the SQL side. But yes, Kerberos. Yes. Love it. All right. Forever Twerp coming in. Is there a repository of Power BI datasets, data flow, refresh failure, error code somewhere? That's a negative. My org is thinking of creating one with mitigation tips. That would be amazing. And I think really helpful. You know, it'd be amazing if there was something there and then like ChatGPT could just tell you, like you could ask ChatGPT, hey, what does this error mean? And it would just tell you and give you some tips for working around. That would be bananas. It doesn't exist though, yet. Like I'm sure someone will put something that. Chris, what do you mean? Where's my DJing? It's there. It's there. It's there. All right. Anyway. Yeah. So I'm not aware of anything that exists for that. Matthew said, check your Teams chat for a screenshot.
I will.
Nice. It was probably something like this.
No, I don't think so. I think I was smiling. I had to have been smiling.
I don't know. Yeah. All right. Forever Twerp's rolling up their sleeves. And then Forever Twerp said, thank you for the help on the incremental implementation. Tips worked well. Excellent. When is it best to turn on options for query cache and large dataset format in conjunction with incremental refresh? So I'm gonna say it depends on that one. So large data formats, like specifically, the intent there was if your model's over 10 gigs from an import side, right? That's where you would need large data set format. However, I would say it is potentially beneficial for models under 10 gig of size when we talk about loading up the model. So like on a cold hit where it's got to load the model into memory, putting the large storage option in place can help with the load time of that model. So if you see generally a slowness on the first time it's hit, like if it's been not used for a while, it takes a little bit because it's got to load it up into memory. So putting it in large format means that we're using premium file storage under the hoods, which means it's a faster load time off of disk. So it can help you in that front. In terms of the query cache piece, some of this it just depends on, it's about performance tuning, right? So those are things that you need to validate with your data and your query patterns, right? So there's not a firm thing I can give you on that.
I don't think the query caching has anything to do with the refresh, though. I thought that was
no. No, it's not about refresh.
To do with the report.
Yeah, it's about the report. It's about the report. Yep. It has nothing to do with refresh.
It's only supported in premium, right? And it's only in premium or Power BI embedded.
Yes. So, well, so is the large format. The large storage thing. That's premium only also. But yeah, so those are things where it's like it just depends on your query patterns, your usage, and what the experience is. So test, validate, and then use those as options to help with tweaking things. Cool. Yeah, David also mentions that the query caching can consume CPU on a refresh, though. Probably if it's warming that up. I wasn't familiar with that. Interesting.
It makes sense, though. It makes sense.
Yeah, if it's having to rebuild it.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is something I need to do some testing on.
Oh no. John, thank you for becoming a member. Welcome. Very much appreciated.
Like, oh no.
Yeah, oh no. Here comes the video. All right, Pop Eater. Is it possible to have different y-axis start and end for each line in the Y chart more than 2? I don't think so.
More than 2 of them?
I don't think so.
I think you only can do 2.
Yeah, I don't think so. Nope. Well, hey, it depends.
How?
Seriously, you don't know where I'm going with that?
I don't.
You could probably do it in Deneb.
Oh, jeez.
Yes. See, Pop Eater also Deneb. Yep. See. Pop Eater, you answered your own question there.
Or I can use paginated and go all 3D.
All in. And right. You know what? You can do the 3D charts in paginated as well. So that's just an added benefit.
Yeah.
Yes.
But I'm like Johnny. Why would you?
Yeah. Why would you? Yeah. Yeah. There is something about like what's the goal? Like what are you trying to represent? Those kind of things. Is it too much?
So Laura, on Wednesday, you will see my first Deneb video where I don't write a lick.
So Patrick, based on a comment you told me about one or more of my videos, is that a trash video?
No, because I answered someone's question.
Right.
I solved the problem for someone.
That's what we do with all our videos.
Okay. All right, man.
Yeah, Tomo, what was the question again? Yeah. So the question was back to the pop. I got rid of it. It was about could you have like multiple, like on the axis, more than two being displayed, and so.
Look what Leslie's saying. Look what Leslie's saying. Just look what Leslie's saying.
Is she feeding
Look at that.
into this? Patrick doesn't make trash videos. Neither does Adam. None of them are trash videos. They all have value. They all have value. They all have value. It's just that if you feel like it doesn't have, it depends, right? It depends on the viewer, right? Someone thinks it has value. So yes, Leslie.
That's true.
Thank you, Leslie. Thank you, Leslie. All right, point taken. Moving on, Johnny. Any appetite to do Power BI tips from the pros live from SQL Bits? Ooh.
I have a strong appetite for it, Johnny, because I don't need to bring anything.
Yeah, because
show up.
Patrick doesn't have to do anything.
I have a strong appetite.
Wait. Chatmaster E is saying that's the Chatmaster E's getting into it with me. What? Ugh. Anyway. Yeah, don't die, Patrick. Last thing I want is
Count me in, Johnny.
Chatmaster E
Count me in, man.
caused medical issues with Patrick.
She went in. He went in right there. He went in.
So Jason says someone has to bring the beer. I will tell you at SQL Bits that is not an issue. So my big thing, there's two things that I've got a problem with SQL Bits and doing that. One is the noise volume. That is always an issue at Bits because of the room configuration. Like that is a struggle. The other thing will be I got to lug all my gear internationally, which I've done part of it before, but not all of it. Like what I did at Power Platform Conference. The other thing is internet. Like I don't know what the internet's going to be like there, so that's the other mitigating factor.
So Ian says the rooms are good this year. The rooms are good this year.
I hear that every year.
Ian said.
Ian, I hear that every year.
Okay. Well, Johnny, I'm in, man. I'm in.
I'll bring my stuff. I'll bring the stuff, and then we can suss it out, and
I'll be there.
Oh, we'll do what we did at Power Platform Conference, where it was kind of last minute because we had to do like logistics finding first, and then once we found out we could do it, we said yes. Forever Tour. Thank you for the super chat. Did someone say beer again? Yes. Yes. Thank you. Ian says no curtain. Oh, real rooms. Oh, in that case, yeah, that sounds good. But internet. We got to figure out internet. I'll spin up some threads because we can do like we know people on the SQL Bits side. So
you know what you need to bring? You need to bring out your own wireless router. So you can connect to the Wi-Fi.
That depends though. See, that would have got shut down.
That
That would have got shut down though. It depends on the anyway. All right. Well, stay tuned. Stay tuned. Maybe. All right. Only if Patrick brings his camera.
It is not happening.
All right, Troy. I'm looking for a capacity level user metrics report that shows report views and rankings over a time range. What are my options? A capacity. So the user metrics today is limited to the workspace.
Yeah.
So there's things being looked at for a tenant-wide piece of that. So stay tuned. That it's been in the release wave 2 in terms of like admin insights and getting more information on that. So stay tuned. That'll be a tenant-wide thing. It's not a capacity-specific thing. It'll be a tenant-wide thing. I'm hopeful on that front. You just got to wait. But today, right now, it's only workspace level. So that's the only way to really do it today. Good comment though, and I've heard a lot of that. So, and Wyatt coming in. Thank you for the super chat, buddy.
Beer.
Oh, amazing.
This is bananas.
So, all right, Leslie. Using direct query on a Power BI data set in GCC. Oh, GCC. So for those that don't know, GCC is the government cloud I don't know what the CC stands for. Maybe it's crowd control. I don't know. But it's the government, U.S. government, sovereign cloud. B2B users converted to members in Azure AD cannot see any records with RLS applied. Even though testing UPN is correct, works fine, not in direct query. Any ideas? Doesn't work with direct, so it works for imported.
So have you added them to the role? So first start with the common things, right? Have you added them to the role that you created? So that group of people. So go to the role and you got to add people to the role. Have you added them? Have you done that?
But it works for import.
Yeah. Fine. Oh, not in DQ.
It's specific to DQ. That's what's weird.
Works fine in DQ. Wait, it says works fine in DQ.
Works fine not in DQ. Read the
not
text.
In DQ. Maybe I need to put my glasses on and get rid of the contacts.
They see nothing. Maybe that's by design. I don't think so.
Any records with
it's the same report though. That's weird.
Testing works fine.
I don't know. I'd have to go ask. So one of the struggles that Patrick and I have with GCC is we can't actually test that. We can't play around with it. We don't have a tenant that's in GCC. So I'll have to ask around. So go ahead.
So with the DQ though, what account are you using with the DQ source?
Like,
when you set up, is it SSO?
Is it a fixed user?
Because with import, right, we have the cache data. We're not going back to the source.
DQ
and so
is
I'm
on
just
the.
trying to think.
Oh, wait. It's DQ to Power
What
BI data sets. So it's the composite model.
DQ to Power BI data sets.
So where's the row level? So row level security does not work on the proxy model itself.
It has to be in the data set.
It has to be on the data set that you're referencing.
I got a video written on my board to do that video.
Yes.
I do.
Yes. Yeah. So if you define proxy model RLS on the proxy model itself, that doesn't transfer down to the upstream data set. You have to define it on the upstream data set.
Yeah.
Yeah, as he says, because we don't have data marts. That's okay.
She says it's on the data set. She says it's on
the upstream data set, not the proxy model.
Yes, it's on the data set. Yes, it's on the RLS and DQ.
All right. I need more details on the configuration. I need more.
Okay, wait. So we got to test this.
Yeah.
Hold on, Leslie, we got to test this. Let me make sure I understand. So you have a Power BI data set that's imported. You connect. You have RLS set up on it, and then you live connect to it, and they can't see any data. Where's the data set? And
Let's
the
do
report?
this.
Are they
Leslie,
in the same workspace?
Leslie,
Yes.
shoot us an email.
Yes,
Let's get into it.
Please.
That's not a trivial setup. So
Yeah. Please email
yes,
us.
email us.
Please email us.
we'll look at it.
Yes.
We'll look at
Okay.
it. Okay. John coming in. Also, DK, thank you for becoming a member. Very much
Wait,
appreciated.
I thought GCC no preview features.
Yeah, but
is direct
composite
query on the
models.
dataset still?
Yeah, I thought that was GA'd.
It is not. It's not.
But
Let's go. File. Options and settings.
Well,
options.
but she's got it working.
Let's see preview features.
Yeah, she said it works okay for
Direct
native
query
accounts. It's just the B2B. Oh, the B2B though.
Direct query.
Doesn't B2B have issues with GCC? Yeah, Leslie said it's available in GCC. So anyway, we'll move on. Email us.
Okay.
So
She said she found it by accident. She said she found it by accident.
it's all right. Good on
Email
you.
us, please. This is a good one.
Yes. Yeah, and even Alex is saying GCC does have access to some preview features. I know Data Marts isn't there, and there's some other things. Usually if it's connecting to... Anyway, let's move on. John, do you use PowerShell SQL AS command for querying a Power BI data set? And have you heard that the module be moved to .NET Core? I thought that's old news, isn't it?
Yeah,
That was moved
should be
to
there.
.NET Core, I thought, a long time ago.
Yeah.
The AS PowerShell stuff, that was moved to that was a long time. That's like dusting off the cobwebs on that one.
And I have used it. in a video, I believe I used the SQL AS command.
There was a blog post on that, I thought.
Yeah.
I have to look for it. Hang on. So I want to say that it does work against data sets. So it works against the ALS XML endpoint. Where ALS was coming from.
I wasn't saying anything yet.
You're like, where's Adam going with this?
I'm waiting for Chat Master
and
to
it was
say
updated
something
to
about
.NET
that.
Core like a long time ago. Thank you, Matthew.
Yeah. If
so,
Crystal
yeah.
she would have said something about that.
I could have sworn. I need to look at the documentation, but so I thought that was old news. So yeah. But it should. I thought it does work, John. I'm also assuming that you're asking that question because it's not working for you. But I need more info on what is there. So, all right. Yeah, John said, "Yep." So John, if you're, I don't know what level you're at on the membership. If you are a visitor or producer, pre-submit the question to us. We can go play with it. So I'm actually going to grab the last question here from John as well. So this will be the last one. Any sneak peek for what kicks will debut in Atlanta?
I can't give you a sneak peek because I'm still determining the shoes that'll be worn at SQL Saturday Atlanta and SQL Bits. So I can't give you a sneak peek. Sorry,
Yeah.
I haven't made the decision. All right.
Yes. Oh, and Alex did drop, the blog post. Yeah, this is from May of 2019. That's old. So yes, it's .NET Core, and it should work. It should work against XML endpoint. So it should work. All right. The anticipation. That's the point, right? Kicks from the cube, man. So there was something we were talking about where we did if we went on, we were talking about the Power BI cruise or whatever. Like if we went on a cruise, it'd be like kicks on the water or something like that. Yeah,
Kicks on the water.
Kicks on the water.
These will not be there. So the ones that's on that shelf, they will not be there. So.
Those are new. Are those new?
Those are new, brand new. They won't be there.
How many shoes do you have?
I think I'm close to 50 now. I'm close to 50.
Gosh.
I ran out of shelf space.
Oh my gosh. All right. Oh my goodness. Yeah. So, all right, everyone. Appreciate everyone being here and participating. Next week, we got to talk about next week because it's SQL Saturday Atlanta. So stay tuned if there will actually be a live stream. So we'll figure that out. But yeah, if you are in the Atlanta area next Saturday, SQL Saturday Atlanta, the Saturday piece that's free, right? Do you have to Do they have to register beforehand?
You need to register. You need to register. But for the pre-con, there's definitely spot in all three pre-cons. Andy Leonard's doing a pre-con.
I thought yours
Reed
was full.
Havens is doing. There's some spots. I just talked to Damu.
All right.
And Alex Powers and I and Scott Sewell, we're doing a pre-con also. So
You can meet Scott and Alex in person. Well, and Patrick.
in person.
And Patrick.
You want to meet Scott? You want to meet Scott and Alex? You definitely want to meet Scott and Alex.
And you can check out what kicks Patrick is wearing if you go in person. So.
Yeah. Two different
All right,
kicks.
everyone. Thank you again. Apologies we didn't get to everyone's questions. Come back next time, and we'll get to those. So awesome. Yeah. Have a great rest of your weekend. If you're in the U.S. and you have Monday off, enjoy the long weekend. And we'll see you out there on the interwebs. See you, everyone.